The star of Sister Wives, Janelle Brown, is still in shock over her son Garrison's untimely death and is supporting her other son Gabriel in his brother's grieving process. Kody Brown's second wife, Janelle, was their mother of 6 children. After 30 years of marriage, Janelle and Kody's spiritual union came to an end in 2022. Kody had been out of Janelle's and their kids' lives for a long time by the time they made the decision to end their relationship. Janelle had become worried in March after receiving many texts from Garrison that seemed to indicate he was having emotional difficulties. The Sister Wives season 18 actress dispatched Gabriel to see how he was doing after she was unable to get through to him. On March 5th, Gabriel discovered the 25-year-old National Guardsman dead in his Flagstaff, Arizona, home from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Garrison must have been extremely traumatized to uncover his brother's dead in addition to losing him. It's possible that Janelle is anxious about Gabriel and wants to make sure she supports him. Good Thanksgiving in April. Who could resist? With a description that included the words, Gabe's friends held a Friendsgiving today as one of the group is an international student at NOW, had never been to a Thanksgiving, and will be returning home at the end of the semester. Janelle shared a carousel of images on Instagram in April. Gabriel is seen in the picture sitting at the end of a long table with his buddies, wearing a dejected smile. It's encouraging to hear that Gabriel is staying socially active and isn't isolating himself from the outside world. Janelle makes a point of spending as much time as she can with Gabriel, especially after what happened to him. Janelle probably has a lot on his mind and wishes he could have saved Garrison. It's likely that Janelle hopes her surviving kids won't ever have to endure suffering. Since Janelle is also grieving, she needs to be kind to herself. Gabriel grew up with his departed brother since at 22. They were about the same age. They didn't even live together long once they became adults. Gabriel and his brother moved in together as housemates when Garrison purchased his Arizona house in 2021. After being rejected by their own father during COVID-19, Gabriel and Garrison became more closer. The video above, which shows Garrison returning home from the National Guard, was released by TLC in a Sister Wives episode in 2018. In the clip, he's so excited that he sprints from the car to the house and falls into his weeping mother's arms. Garrison tells producers, I try not to talk about, possible deployments or stuff like that around her because she does have a problem with us being away. The comment hits differently in the context of Garrison's tragic death. The clip ends with Garrison being hugged by his many siblings, including Gabriel. Before his untimely death, Janelle and Gabriel were happy together, but Kody wasn't. Garrison and Gabriel were embroiled in a protracted family dispute with their father when he passed away. While they were growing up, Kody and his boys were always close. But after he married Robin, things changed. Kody's time with the kids he had with his previous 3 spouses was dwindling as they had 2 more of their own and combined Robin's 3 kids. Tension and struggle in the family resulted from the resentment of Kody's elder children. The COVID-19 epidemic that struck the planet in 2020 caused the situation to blow out. While some of Kody's older children were less careful, he and Robin were aware of the virus because the lads continued to work and socialize during the epidemic. Kody had a falling out with both Garrison and Gabriel. Kody wouldn't visit the boys since they disobeyed the severe rules set by Robin and Kody. That's what made Janelle decide to leave Kody. He wouldn't go to her house unless she ejected her elder boys. Kody has stopped talking to his boys at the conclusion of season 18 of Sister Wives. Janelle was devastated by Garrison's passing since she and her son had always had a wonderful relationship. Janelle shared a heartfelt family remembrance of Garrison on Instagram on March 5th, just hours after the terrible news of his passing spread. Robert Garrison Brown was a wonderful kid, and Kody and I are terribly devastated to report his passing. For everyone who knew him, he was a source of happiness. We shall be left speechless at the void his passing has left in our lives. Janelle is concentrating on spending time with her kids that are still alive. Janelle made a new ritual for the family out of the solar eclipse that occurred on April 9th. Janelle shared the video on Instagram with the Beatles' Here Comes the Sun playing in the background. Part of a caption says, "It's also difficult to express how meaningful it is to observe this phenomena. We were all filled with a greater sense of wonder for the real world as a result." It served as a poignant reminder that, in the wake of Garrison's passing, Janelle still needs to appreciate the beauty of the world. Janelle is discovering other forms of healing that also incorporate the natural world and its wonders, whereas Gabriel is now silent on the internet. Tita Farms is the name of the new company she is starting, though it appears that Janelle and her employees, among them her daughter Maddie Brush, will be selling flowers. The business is still picking up steam. The farm's goods is advertised in the article above. 2 different types of t-shirts are now available. Tita Farms is the brand name that appears in both of the black designs. Janelle has always loved spending time in the outdoors. She and Kody used to go camping alone themselves during past seasons of Sister Wives. Since her husband was frequently overworked, Janelle valued their alone time. Kody has a lot on his plate with 4 wives and 18 children. With Garrison's passing, he now has 17 children and just one surviving wife, Kody Brown. Janelle was no longer interested in Kody's romantic moments since he ceased providing them. In season 18, he made an attempt to mend things by going on a date with her, but it was too little, too late. It's Kody's loss that he wasn't always aware of the affection that was all around him. His kids from his non-Robin spouses simply wanted to spend time with their father, and Janelle was pretty devoted to him. The other Browns often felt emotionally abandoned by Kody since he was so consumed with Robin and their kids. They can rely on each other now. Warm-hearted Janelle is always there for her family, no matter what. Even though she is in mourning, she continues. She has shown incredible fortitude in the most trying situations. Janelle could take a cue from Mary Brown as her agricultural idea develops. Following her departure from Kody, Mary started Worthy Up, an online community accessible through membership that helps people develop their self-worth. After a largely loveless polygamous marriage, Mary will discuss her views and opinions. Her perspectives are insightful. Mary has gone through a lot, and she knows how to strengthen herself. She no longer lives for Kody or the wives she once had. Janelle is proving to the world that she can overcome even the most severe heartbreak. Even if she doesn't refer to herself as a self-help guru as Mary does, nobody ought to have to bury their kid. She has experienced so much hardship, and although she is frequently depressed, she perseveres and has a level of mental toughness that is, to put it mildly, astounding. After years without posting on Instagram, Gabriel could finally break out of his shell. He did, however, come across as somewhat emotional on television, so perhaps some quiet time away from the limelight would be helpful. The worst experience of his life certainly was discovering Garrison's body. Even though he adored his brother, he will always be in mourning. No matter how much time goes by, it can take years for him to go over that, as he and his mother come to grips with all that has transpired. Those who genuinely care about him should respect his right to privacy.